Good morning all of you. Ready for the class? Very good. So before I start today's class, just tell me whether you all have completed your homework. Okay, good. So children, suppose you have 9 mangoes, okay, and you want to tell to your friend that I am having 9 mangoes. So how do you know it? You count it, isn't it? You count number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you tell the exact number to your friend, isn't it? Okay, but if you have very big numbers and then you have to inform or you have to tell to your friend, let us say you scored 89.9%. okay, so sometime it is convenient for us to say 90% instead of 89.9. okay, it is very convenient for us to say 90%. okay, so how this number is different from the exact number? What we have done, suppose 79% is there, 79%, so I may say okay, I scored 80%. That means what I am doing, I am giving an approximate value. Got an idea that what is an exact value and what is an approximate value? Approximate value means we are very much near to the number, right? And exact value means exactly we count those many numbers and then we say. Fine. This is what we are going to learn today, rounding of the numbers to nearest 10, 100, 1000 as per your syllabus. Okay. Why we are doing this? Because the multiples of 10, it is very easy for us to remember. That is why we try to make it very simpler. Okay. So what are the rules? We cannot just go ahead like that. We have to follow some rules. Okay. So the very chapter which include this rounding of a number to nearest 10 is in exercise 1.7. So all of you open your book, page number 31. On page number 31, open na? Okay. So on page number 31, which exercise you can see? Exercise 1.7. Okay. So since we are doing the 10th session, so write down the session and today's date. What is the date today? It is 18th of May 2020, isn't it? So where you have the exercise number, there itself write down session 10 and today's date 18th of May, right? Is it visible? Okay. So we are going to do this exercise on the book itself. Okay. Before we begin with the question, I have written the rules for you all children. Okay. It is already given in your book also, but I just want that side by side we will be reading out this and how these are implemented over on this question. We will see it together. Okay. So ready for the first rule, rounding off a number to the nearest 10, right? We will read the rule I said. Okay. So observe the ones digit. Now what are you going to do? Since I have already displayed the question over here, and as you are ready with your book, you do it along with me. Okay. The first statement is observe the ones digit. So what we will do? We will underline this ones digit. So for A, the ones digit is 6 is present over there, then 7, then 3, then 2, then 5, then 2. Done? Fine. What we have done? We have just underlined the digit which is present at ones place, right? Then read out the next part. If it is less than 5, okay, part by part we will move on, so it will be convenient for you to understand. If it is less than 5, now check which are the questions where the ones place is less than 5. Question number A, it is more than 5. Okay, more than 5. Here, question number 3, question number C. Okay, it is given 50,723. So 3, it is less than 5. Okay, now what to do? If it is less than 5, what to do? Replace it with 0. Okay, so what we will do? We will just below this 3, I am writing 0. You are having space beside the numbers given, so you can utilize that space. Okay, right over there. So replace it with 0. So what I have done, since this ones place is given over there 3 and 3 is less than 5, so I have written 0 over there. Then what? While retaining the tens digit, that means the digit which is at tens place will not change at all. Okay, so what is at tens place? 2. Okay, so now just copy down the numbers, rest of the number. See, so easy, no? So one answer we have completed. 50,723 is rounded to the nearest 10, and that is 50,720. Okay, let us see, is this type of questions more are there? Yes, you have question number D also. So here also it is given 2 and 2 is less than 5. So what we will do? We will just replace this 2 by 0 and then retain the digit which is at tens place, that is 3, and then write the leftover digits given to you. So what is the answer? 7,930. What about question number E? 5. Okay, wait for that. We will move on to the next question. The last one is 37,022. This is again less than 5. So what we will do? We will replace this by 0, right? Then we write down this 2 over here and the leftover digit as it is given. So we have completed only the half of the rule, and by reading out and by doing it, we have done 3 questions based on that. Let us read further. So if the digit is less than 5, what are the changes we could observe in the given question? Okay, if it is 5 or more, what will you do? If it is 5 or more, replace it with 0, okay, and increase tens digit by 1. So just see here, this is 6 given over here, 6 is more than 5. So what I will do? I will just write 0 over there, right? And then this tens place will be increased by 1. Children, do it as I am showing it, okay? So this, since this is what? More than 5. What I have done? I have written 0 over there since it is multiple of 10, right? So I have written 0 over here, and then the tens digit will be increased by how many? 1. Okay, so this 3 will change to 4, and this 4 is already here, and you have the answer like this. So it is, instead of 78,436, which is the exact number, the approximate number will be 78,440. Understood, all of you? Good. Now look at the next question. This is 7, which is greater than 5. Okay, what we will do? Simple. We will just place a 0 over here. Then what? Then we will increase plus 1. Where? Which one? On the tens digit. So this 2 will become 3, and then 5, and the rest of the digit will be copied as it is. Okay, see the changes. Okay, now we are left with question number 5. Okay, question number E, sorry. So here you have 5. Now the question says that if it is 5 or more, okay, so So question number E is, what is present at ones place? 5, isn't it? So what changes will take place? As we have read, if it is 5 or more, so the digits which were more than 5 we have solved right now. So this is 5 exactly. So what we will do here also, children, we will just write 0 and then add 1 at which place? Tens place. So instead of 0, this will become 1, then 7, then 9, then 7. Okay. Done the first question, but I will explain it. Together we have done. No, there are some those who will really face problem for solving this, I know. So once again I will repeat it. We have done it together, fine. Now listen carefully, each step I am just going to explain it. First, what we have done, we have observed the ones digit. So what we have done, we have underlined the digits which are given at ones place. As in question number A, 6 is present at ones place. Question number B, 7 is present. Then question number C, 3. Then question number D, is it visible? Okay. Question number D, 2 is present there. Okay. Then question number E, 5. Then question number F, it is 2. Underlined. The first digit is underlined. Okay. Then what? If it is less than 5. So wherever the ones place was less than 5, what we have done? We have replaced it with 0. So as you can see in question number C, we have replaced it with 0. Question number F also with 0 and question number D also with 0. And then leftover numbers we have written. Okay. But if it is 5 or more, replace it with 0 and increase tens digit by 1. So those choices are also given over here. Here we have 6 and 6 is what, children? It is more than 5, isn't it? So what we have done, instead of 6 we have replaced that with 0, but we have also added 1 at the tens place. So at tens place you were having 3, where it is added with 1 and then you are having 4 over there. So instead of 78,436, the number nearest to it is 78,440, right? Then look for the next one, question number B. Instead of this 7, we have replaced it by 0. Then the tens place is increased by 1. So instead of 2, we have written 3 over there. Okay, and the rest of the digit is as it is. Then question number C I have explained just now. Question number D also I have explained. Question number E, since 5 is present, we will replace this 5 with 0 and add 1 to the digit which is at tens place, right? So all the questions you are going to do it like this and in the book itself. Okay, let us move on to the next question. Okay, so this is the next one. Okay, rounding off to nearest what? 100. Okay, so rounding off to nearest 100, rounding off to nearest 10 is clear to you. When we were doing this rounding off to nearest 10, which place we were checking? We were checking ones place. Now can you guess which place you are going to check over here? Which place you have to observe? Okay, observe the number formed by tens and ones digit, or in other word you can just say that you have to observe these two, the last two digit. Okay, so ones and tens. First we will underline. Okay, 57 over here, 67 over here, 28, 67, 39. Doing it along with me? Good. Underlined? Okay. Now we will read the rule. If it is less than 50, replace them with zeros at tens and ones. Okay. Now let us see which are the numbers where it is less than 50. 55 more than 50, 57 more than 50, 67 more than 50, 28 yes less than 50. What we have to do over here? We have to replace them with zeros, replace them with zeros. Okay, any other one? No. Other places will be as it is, and the digit which is at 100 place will remain as it is. Okay, so the number changes to 7,50,000. Okay, you can see 7,50,000. Why it is? Because 28 is less than 50. So we replace this 28 by 00 over here, and the digit at one's place. Oh, we have to write down 1 over here. Understood? Okay. So it is 7,50,100. We are not supposed to change anything over there. Why? Because it is written there places while retaining the hundredths digit. What is present at 100 place? 1. So what we will do? We will write here 1. Understood? No confusion now? Okay. Move on to the next one, 67, which is more than 50. Okay. So we are left with the question number F. Okay. So it is less than 50. 39 is given. What we will do? We will just replace 39 by 00. So replace it by 0. Now what? 2 is at 100 place. So will it be 0 or 2 over there? 2. Okay. So it will remain as it is, and the leftover digit will be same. Right. So the answer is 76,52,200. Now let us see how to do the rest of the question. Yes, we move on with the rule. If it is 50 or more than 50, then what we have to do? We have to replace the ones and tens digit with zeros, but increase the 100 digit by 1, children. So what we will do? This is more than 50, isn't it? 55, more than 50. So we will just write down 0 over there, but this place will be increased by 1. So the 100 place will be increased by 1, and then the answer changes to 81,300. Understood? Now the next question, here it is again more than 50. So we will replace this. We will add 1 to the 100 place. The number changes to 47,400. Right? Then here also we will change to 00 at the last, and what we will do? We will add 1 to this number, and the number changes to 2,55,400. Okay. Then question number E. This is 67. So 00, add 1 to this number. This changes to 8. Then the leftover digits will be written as it is, and then you have the answers. Okay. So let me read out the answer for each of them. Okay. Question number A, the answer is 81,300. So since 55 is more than 50, so these two digits were replaced by 0 and 1 was added over here. Then here also, since these two last digits are more than 50, so we write 00 and add 1. The answer changes to 47,400. Okay. The next one, question number C, as you can see 67 is underlined, more than 50, so we write 00 and increase 1 to the 100 place. So it becomes 2,55,400. Whereas question number D, we are having the numbers less than 50, which is 28. So it remains 0 over there, and the digit which is at 100 place will remain as it is without any change. So the answer is 7,50,100. Then question number E, 67. So we have 00 over here, more than 50, right? Then increase the 100 place by 1. So you have the answer 62,54,800. Next, last question, 76,52,239 changes to 76,52,200. Isn't it very easy? Okay. Want to learn more? Okay. So that last question we will be doing, that is round of the following numbers to nearest 1000. Okay. So children, when we were doing rounding off to nearest 10, what we did, we have underlined which place, ones place. Then just now we learned rounding off to nearest 100, which place we were observing, it was tens place, isn't it? Okay, now we are going to do question round off to nearest 1000. Okay, the rules will be same. When you were doing 10, that time we have observed ones place. When we did 400, that time we observed the place value of tens. Now when we are going to do 1000, which place value we will be checking? 100 place, right? So I will be reading out the rule as well as solving the question as we did for question number 1 and 2. Rounding of a number to nearest 1000. Okay, observe the hundreds place. Okay, so what we will do, we will observe the 100 place, or you can do ones, tens and 100 together also. Okay, so what we will do, underline last 3 digit. So when it was 10, last 1 digit we have underlined. When it was 100, we underlined last 2 digit. Now we are doing 1000, so we will underline last 3 digit. Okay, so first of all we will underline this. So last 3 digit over here, here also, and here also. Okay, done. Then what we have to do, now it is easy, no, since you have done question number 1 and 2. If it is less than 500, okay, so which are the questions which are less than 500? 277, the first one itself. So if it is less than 500, what we have to do? We will simply write 000 over here, and the left out digit will be 40,000. The answer changes from 40,277 to 40,000, isn't it? Then this one, this is again less than 500. So the answer will be 000 over here. 400 will be replaced by 000, whereas 1000 digit will retain as it is. That means it will remain same. It will not change at all. Okay, there 500 is there. We will wait for now. Then question number D, 292. Once again we see that it is less than 500. So what we will do? We will have 000 over here, and the leftover digits will be same without any change. Okay, then here it is 789, more than 500, that is more than 500. So out of the 6 sub questions, 3 questions were there where the digits were less than 500. Fine, we have done it together. Then if it is 500 or more than 500, then what? So replace it with 000 and increase the 1000 digit by 1. So where we having? Okay, question number C. It is 500. Okay, so what we will do? We will write 000, increase this place by 1. Okay, the 1000 place will be increased by 1. So this becomes 9,68,000, right? Then 789, this is more than 500. Okay, so what we will do? We will replace it with zeros and add 1 to this number, 1000 place. So the answer changes to 55,22 will change to 23,000. Seen the changes? Okay. The last one, 687. Okay, so it changes to more than 500. Oh? So it changes to 000. The last 3 will change to 000, and the 1000 digit will be increased by 1. So the answer is 41,43,000. See, easy. Rounding off to nearest 10, rounding off to nearest 100, rounding off to nearest 1000. Okay, so all these numbers we have done together, but there are some numbers which we cannot change to or round off these numbers. What are those? You know, that is date and time. Okay, let me give an example. Suppose you have to catch your train, you have to board your train. The time given is 9:45. Okay, and you think that okay, let me go at 10 o'clock, rounding off the number, isn't it? So let me go over there. No children. If the time is 9:45, you have to board your train at 9:45. Otherwise, if you go by 10 o'clock, the train will be what? It will leave the station, right? So, we have question number 4 also related to that. Okay, I am just going to write down for you. So, children, just now I told you, no, dates and time cannot be rounded off. Okay, so keeping this in mind, you have to answer these 4 questions. Okay, let us do it together. And this exercise you are doing in the book, right? Okay, so there are some blank spaces given there. There you have to write yes or no. Okay, I'll just read out the question for you. Which of the following can be rounded off? Say yes or no. Okay, as you can see, the first question is, your school fee is rupees 3,900. Can you say your fee is around 4,000? Rupees 4,000? What will be the answer? Think. Yes. So, we can round off the money, that is rupees 3,900 can be rounded off to 4,000. So, the answer will be yes. Okay. Next question. Date for the final cricket match is 21st March. Can you round it off to 20th March? Can it happen like that? No, just relate it. Already I have told you dates and time cannot be rounded off. So, for this, what will be the answer? No. Then 188 circus tickets have been sold. Can you round off the number to 200? Of course, yes. So, the answer is yes. Train leaves at 10:47 p.m. Can it be rounded off to 11 p.m.? I have already mentioned here dates and time. So, the question is relating to time. So, what will be the answer? The answer will be no. By the time you reach a station, the train will be gone. Okay. So, this is we have completed exercise 1.7. So, I will be giving some homework, since this was all classwork. The full exercise we did in the book itself. There are few questions which I will be giving as a homework, which you will be doing in either in the rough copy or in your practice copy, not in the classwork copy, right? I will just mention it. Okay. Children, as you can see, the homework I have displayed. I have selected only 2 questions from revision exercise, which is given on page number 33. You can open your book, look at page number 33. So, this 2 question I have just selected. Rest of the question one by one I will be completing it, okay, later on. So, this is the homework for you. And this homework, where are you going to do? Not in your maths copy. I have already told you, you are having your practice or rough copy, no? So, in that copy you are going to complete this homework, okay? So, homework to be done in the rough or practice copy. Just choose any one, whatever is available with you, okay? So, question number 2. If you open your revision exercise, which is given on page number 33, you will find question number 2. The question given is, mark the period according to Indian number system and write the number name for. Already we have done the exercises based on that. So, I have just given these 4 sub questions which you have to do. And what is the pattern? Indian number system, okay, and you have to write down the number name. Then question number 14, today itself we have completed, okay, round off the following numbers to the nearest 100. We have done 10, 100 and 1000, right? So, it is only these 3 sub questions are there which you have to convert or round off to nearest 100, okay. Only this much is the homework. Just have a proper view of this questions. All the questions are visible. All the digits are visible. Okay. So, children, thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you.